Doing out there, this is Easy Work Boxing. About to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. How everybody out there doing? I hope everybody having a good day. Be on here with you for a minute, y'all, before I go head out. You understand? Gotta go handle my business. But this is a Brook, Amir prediction. Y'all know how I do on my predictions. Y'all know Easy Work the truth. No bias talk, no racism. About to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Uh, you know, uh, like I said, Amir Khan versus Brook. This is a fight that, if you've been watching boxing for a minute, you know this fight. People been waiting on it for a long time, y'all. Especially the UK fans. I've been saying this for years since you watched my channel. The UK wants this fight like we want Spence versus Crawford. That's just how bad they want this fight, like Spence versus Crawford, y'all. I want to see this fight. It done died down years later. Like even Amir Khan said at the press conference, this fight, is supposed to happen 10 years ago. This fight really supposed to happen 10 years ago, y'all. But unfortunately, I think Amir Khan is the reason that this fight didn't happen. I think Amir Khan really is intimidated by Brook, even though he comes across and say he beat Brook in sparring and this, that, and the other. I don't really believe it like that. I see that Brook really has like a little bit like hatred towards Amir Khan, or it goes like he's looking for he wants his credit from Amir Khan, which I think will help him in a fight. I think that by him having so much frustration and anger towards Amir Khan, he may come out on top in this fight. Both of these fighters are good fighters. I take nothing away from neither one of them. I'm just thankful that they finna, go ahead clash, and we finally get to see, who's better, Amir Khan and Brook. Even though I know some people are saying it's not the same fight because they're not in their prime. No, it's I agree with them on that. They're not in their prime, and it's not the same fight. But these are the same two men. I think it's better now because now they've achieved a lot. They've seen a lot in the sport of boxing, so they're more seasoned, going against each other. A lot of people gonna complain about, oh, it took 10 years, but hey, we got it now. Now, hopefully we don't have to go through the same thing with Crawford or Spence. But like I told you, basically this is the Spence and Crawford of the UK fight right here. Now, let me talk about him. All right. Brook is 39-3, 27 KOs, 5'9" with a 69-inch reach. Amir Khan is 34-5, 21 KOs, and 5'8" with a 71-inch reach. Now, I know a lot of people you're gonna go with, gonna try to rock with Amir Khan because his reach is longer. Amir Khan has a 71-inch reach. That is an advantage in the ring, as far as that he has the faster hands. But I got to tell you this, Terrence Crawford had a longer reach than Brook as well. And for the first 3 rounds, in my opinion, a lot of people may not agree with this. How y'all doing? What's up with you, man? A lot of people might not agree with this. But I think that Brook was beating Terrence Crawford for damn near 2 to 3 rounds straight. And he was doing that with a shorter jab. Brook, them chocolate brownies that he always talking about, that 1-2 is very crispy. Like he tell you, it's very crispy. He was catching Terrence with it. It wasn't until Terrence had to adapt and wait on him to throw that right hand where he caught him. If you go back and you watch the fight, you will clearly see Terrence caught him after he was trying to catch him with his straight 1-2 again. Terrence timed it, caught him with the jab hook, stopped him. All right, that's also another fight that I predicted very well on the head. So if you want to make sure that I'm telling you the truth and I know what I'm talking about, go check out the Terrence Crawford versus Brook prediction and many more predictions on my channel. You know what I'm saying? I ain't always right, but I'm high up there with mostly being right. But let me see. Yeah, I was talking about the reach. That's not gonna really make a difference. Amir Khan has a longer reach than Brook because Terrence Crawford didn't. Like I said, he came out and he came out strong in the first 4 rounds against Terrence Crawford until he got stopped. Now, the thing that's gonna mess up, first I'm finna tell y'all who I'm just gonna straight out say who gonna win. Kell Brook is gonna win this fight. I know a lot of people is thinking, Amir Khan is over there with Bo Mack. He over there, with Crawford, the guy who beat him and Brook. And you probably thinking, yeah, he gonna come out there and he gonna be a different fighter. Now, yeah, it may be a lot of pointers that Bo Mack may show Amir Khan, in my opinion, but you can't teach an old dog new tricks overnight. And one thing I see about Amir Khan been doing the same thing since he been boxing. It's not gonna change. He just even a little slower now. So that makes him even more vulnerable to get hurt or get knocked out. Now, like I said, Amir Khan got fast hands. Amir Khan lunges in with every setup of punches that he does. He rarely comes in behind a jab. He'll throw a Keith Thurman-like hook jab most of the time. Kell Brook is going to beat Amir Khan, y'all. If you go back and you watch, and I looked at both fights when they both fought Crawford, and the reason I chose that fight is because that was the most recent fight. And if you watch, Khan already looked like he shot. Khan already looked like his legs ain't there. Khan really looked like he just don't have it no more. And we also got to remember one thing, and ain't nobody thought about this. He quit. Amir Khan quit in that fight. Now, can we say he a quitter? We can't really prove it, but from my opinion, I'm going to call him a quitter. Because I seen and watched the fight today, and I realized that Terrence Crawford was hurting him from body shots. Literally hurting him. That hit to the thigh area, which is protected with the groin protection thing, that didn't hurt Amir Khan. Amir Khan quit against Crawford. That wasn't a low blow. He caught him on the inside of his thigh. We didn't see him worse ahead. You know what I'm saying? Go and look at who was it? Riddick Bowe. I think fighting. What's his name? I can't think his name. No, it wasn't Francois Both. It's the other guy, big white heavyweight. Kept low, but we didn't see worse low blows than that, and he basically quit, y'all. So when I see it as Brook is the stronger fighter, I think Brook, and plus Kell Brook destroys orthodox fighters. If you can't switch, if you can't switch or you ain't southpaw, you in trouble against Kell Brook. Kell Brook jab is like perfection, man. That dude got a 1-2 that does not stop. Kell Brook is going to hurt you. I mean, he gonna hit you with that jab. He has a great jab. I see him being more consistent. I see him being more strong in the fight. I think it's a rehydration clause. So I think, the weight advantage or the size of Kell Brook, can't get too big. I wish he didn't, but Amir Khan, of course, then he making him come in at 149. Amir Khan, like he said, is the A side. So Amir Khan is dictating a lot in this fight. And that only to me shows how insecure that Amir Khan really is, because Amir Khan, you could have said it at 147, 149. I guess he was trying to accommodate Kell Brook by 149, which really didn't make a difference because Kell Brook, was just recently fighting at 154. So, even with what Amir Khan has tried to do to bring the advantages his way, I still don't see him beating Kell Brook. I can't say if it's going to be a knockout. I think it's going to be, I got to take that back. It's going to be a late round knockout by Kell Brook. I think it's going to be either the 10th, 11th, or 12th round. Amir Khan don't have the fight in him no more, y'all. This I know, and we got to talk about. Look at the who has been put through more damage in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Like Amir Khan lost has been Crawford, Canelo, Danny Garcia, Lamont Peterson, Prescott. Most of them dangerous knockouts. You know what I'm saying? Wear and tear on his body. Being knocked out all them times. Even though Kell Brook has been stopped by Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, but I would say that Amir Khan has had the most damaging, the most damaging fights in his career. And I just think that Brook is going to be there and going to be the stronger fighter. Brook, to me, is more sharper. Brook comes in with more intentions to do harm to the opponent from what I saw when I watched them both fight Crawford. To me, it was like Amir Khan was just there. And then you got to think about this. Amir Khan is the only person who's been stopping this fight, y'all. I got to get that light out of my face. That shit blinded me. Amir Khan is the only person who's been stopping this fight. Like Kell Brook said, we was under the same management years ago. Why didn't the fight happen? If you go back and you watch Amir Khan versus Crawford, Amir Khan does not love the sport of boxing anymore. I'm telling y'all, in my opinion, Amir Khan does not love the sport of boxing anymore. Amir Khan is out there getting paydays from what I understand. He's supposed to be like this celebrity in the UK. I don't know if he's on a TV show or something in the UK now. Shout out to him for getting more money. No hating on you, Amir, but for me watching the way he was moving in that Crawford fight, and I know a lot of fans gonna say, well, you should have went and looked at his past. It wasn't nothing to go look at. 10 years ago don't matter. 5, 7 years ago don't matter. I watched the fight that they both fought a recent opponent, and I wanted to see how they both fought that opponent that they both lost to. And Kell Brook literally came out there with the will to try to win against Terrence Crawford. Amir Khan was there for a payday and to survive. And he wasn't expecting to take that much damage. I'm telling you. So I'm telling y'all, Kell Brook is going to beat Amir Khan. He gonna beat him. I say he gonna stop him it's gonna be late because see, Amir Khan gonna have to put on the show. You know what I'm saying? By them being rivals, he can't just show or quit in this fight. You know what I'm saying? There's no way he can't do what he did against, Terrence Crawford. He can't quit in this fight because this is gonna be with him for years. If anything, he gonna be trying to fight Kell Brook as hard and as much as he can, but he just ain't gonna be able to finish it. Kell Brook is gonna finish Amir Khan in the later rounds. Amir Khan gonna start off fast. Amir Khan gonna allow himself to get. First of all, you can beat Amir Khan simply off angles. Kell Brook got amazing timing. He the bigger, stronger fighter. Like I said, to me, he has more of the will to win in the ring. I feel like Amir Khan is there just to get that check. And I'm rolling with Kell Brook all the way, y'all. If I was y'all, you know what I'm saying, I'll roll with Kell Brook. Kell Brook is the bigger guy. Kell Brook, in the last fight that I seen against Crawford, came out there and literally won. To me, he won 3 rounds to Crawford switch. You cannot, let me tell you something, and you will not beat Kell Brook. If you're an orthodox fighter, you will not beat Kell Brook unless you're bigger than him. If you fight him 12 rounds in orthodox stance, you and him, Kell Brook is gonna beat you. He too. I'm not saying he got like all the skills to pay the bills, but when it comes to timing and attacking an opponent, throwing his offense, Kell Brook is great at that, bro. He great with that jab and that right. He know what he doing in that ring, man. And I think that, like I said, because he ain't took that much damage as Amir Khan, from knockouts, him being the bigger, stronger fighter, Amir Khan is going to lunge in every time he throw a punch. That's his whole fight plan. Amir Khan going to bounce around the ring. He going to stand there in front of you, throw some punches, and then that's it. He going to draw back, go back to bouncing, going back around the ring. If you can fight off angles, you can beat Amir Khan. And Kell Brook can fight off angles. I'm telling y'all who to vote for. Who to bet on. It's gonna be Brook. What's up, Easy? I think Brook will stop him in a ninth. Oh, I didn't fully read yours, but yeah, I agree with you on that. Brook got this. Khan could have been had the fight. That's what let me know to make the decision on who I'm predicting. This is Khan's I'm finna retire money. That's basically what this fight is, y'all. It ain't Khan wanna, let me go ahead on finally get this over with Kel and see who the king of the North is. I don't know that's what they say in the UK for them too. Are they trying to see who the king of the North says, Kel, bro? But that's not the situation for Amir Khan. Amir Khan doing it because Amir Khan know that's a good payday. They know they finna sell some tickets in the UK. And Amir Khan finna go sit down. He finna go live that celebrity life, which he deserves. The man been boxing since he was a child, taking punches, getting knocked out, you know what I'm saying? Not to discredit him or anything like that, but I'm saying he didn't risk his life, to get where he at. So ain't nothing wrong with him doing that, but I just see it and I know what he doing. He coming to get that bread, baby. Amir Khan, think about this. Also, this lets you know that Amir Khan is not interested in staying in boxing. Whenever you heard him even talk about getting title shots or even going towards fighting a Ugas or a Spence, he wanted the Spence fight. He don't care no more. He ain't interested in all that. This is nothing more than a big payday. I advise you, to the people who watch my channel, do not bet your money on Amir Khan. Trainers can't win fights. Trainers can't win fights. Oh, also, I want to give a shout out to Terrell. I want to give a shout out to D-Town. Thank y'all for y'all support. I truly appreciate y'all. I love y'all, man. I thank y'all for looking out for your boy. Thank you for donating, showing support to the channel. Thank y'all very much. That's D-Town, Blaster, and Terrell. I surely appreciate y'all. Easy come to call, bro, and smoke this kush. Come to Cali and smoke this. Man, I wish I could come to Cali, man, and smoke that kush with you, man. I wish I could. But, unfortunately, I'm here stuck in Birmingham, Long Beach, Cali. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you very much. I truly appreciate you, man. But that's just my take on it. And y'all, I ain't ready to get off yet. I was supposed to be talking about more than just this fight, so... And I ain't really been watching a lot of boxing. So if there's anything that y'all want to talk about with the sport of boxing, please bring it up. And we'll go in like that. I heard that Teofimo Lopez is going to Eddie Reynoso. Eddie Reynoso. So I think we all know what time that is now, right? I think we all know what time that is. He run over there to Eddie Reynoso. Also, I heard what's up with Broner? I have no idea. I don't know what's up with Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner, last time I heard, it was trying to get him to fight Conor Benn. That's the last I heard of him. I don't know. Adrian Broner is saying basically, from what he was talking about what's going on with the PBC, is that the PBC ain't trying to pay people their money. And he's saying, and from what I understand from the way he was saying it, in my opinion, he ain't coming back until they able to pay. He's saying basically that the fighters are going out there not getting paid. And in his comments where he was saying, when he go out there, they know they're going to have to give him his check. So basically I took that as Adrian Broner is looking for a fight, but he want to get paid, basically. And he's saying that Al Heyman them ain't paying people right. So, I don't know. I'd love to see AB start back his career, man, because I like AB. I think AB is a real guy. I always bring up from what he did with his homeboys, Rashid Warren and Bunny, Robert Easter Jr., bringing them back, making sure they got straight, making them become champions. Not making them, but putting them in a position to become champions. That's a real dude to do something like that. So I look forward to seeing greatness from Adrian Broner. I respect Adrian Broner, y'all. I respect him. What's going on with this Tyson Fury and Dillian White fight? Dillian White Dillian, I don't know what's up with Dillian White. Dillian White act like he just boxed just because he enjoy hitting people or something. It's like his goal is not to be a champion or something. You cried for years about Wilder not fighting you, even though Wilder told you, which I don't know why he said that, but even though Wilder told you to go fight Luis Ortiz, he will fight you. But you cried and whined for years to get that position you got right now. You got knocked out by Povetkin to get that position you got right now. Why are you sitting up here stalling out and go on make the damn fight? What you stalling for? They offered him $5.5 million. He didn't want to take the $5.5 million. From what I understand, from what people say, I didn't say this, I don't know. This is what people say. So he already make 5.5 with you. Well, sometimes you got to crawl before you walk. The man got the strap around his waist that you've been crying about for the past 4 years. And you won't even jump in the ring and go ahead, take the fight and go ahead, fight him. This fight shouldn't be taking so long to make. And as far as I keep telling people, the heavyweight division is done. I ain't talking about done as in boxing is over. I'm talking about Tyson Fury will be the undisputed champion of the world. I don't know why people keep counting on Usyk, 6'3", former cruiserweight, to come out there to stop Deontay Wilder. I don't understand it. Why people thinking that. First of all, he ain't going to have enough punching power to probably even hurt Tyson Fury. All Tyson Fury has to do is come back in at 273, like he did Deontay Wilder. People forgetting that he knocked out the most dangerous heavyweight that was in the game. But y'all thinking Usyk, feather-fisted cruiserweight ass, is going to come over there and stop Tyson Fury. Y'all keep thinking that. Now, we Spence and Ugis. I already told y'all who I'm going for. I made a prediction on that fight too. I'm going with Ugis in that fight simply because, like I said, the damage of what Errol Spence has went through in his career, so-called car crashes and detached retinas. I think physically he's been through more. I also brought up the fact of the drinking. Not to bash him. He's a grown man. He can celebrate, live his life like he wants to, but the drinking, the car accident, the eye injury, these are things you have to bring into factors for the fight. And I think that Ugis, being that he went and beat one of the greatest southpaws that ever did it, Manny Pacquiao, even though some may say if you're a Spence fan that, Manny Pacquiao was older, he still beat the legendary Manny Pacquiao, made him retire. I think that from him being from Cuba, fighting all them southpaws, put him in position to defeat Errol Spence Jr. Now, a lot of people know I criticize Errol Spence Jr. It's not that I hold any hate towards Errol Spence Jr. I don't know him. It's simply about boxing. When I talk about fighters, I talk about what I see their skill set, ducking, if they not ducking, this, that, and other. I don't know them personally. It's straight, no bias talk. You know what I'm saying? But Spence, to me, will not beat Usyk. He will not beat Usyk. I know a lot of people are thinking they may cheat him on the scorecards, but if they didn't want Usyk to win, they would have let Manny Pacquiao win some way on the scorecards. So I don't think that Errol Spence is that big enough of a big fish, as they say, or the big fish to where they would literally cheat Ugis out of his title for Errol Spence. So I don't see that. What else we got going on? Oh, Demetrius Andrade. Demetrius Andrade versus David Benavidez. Smart move by Demetrius Andrade by moving up to 168. The Charlo fight wasn't going to happen too soon. The Charlo fight wasn't going to happen too soon. But that's a tough fight to predict because David Benavidez is a big guy, long reach, power, and I'll be lying if I did not say that Demetrius Andrade is chinny. He has been down before. Skills do pay the bills, but sometimes skills ain't enough. You get hit with the right shot, things could change. That would be a great fight to see, especially like this summer. Hopefully, like around my birthday time in August or something like that. This fight right here, if those two were to fight, I think it would actually bring more light towards them for a Canelo fight. Canelo keeps saying, "Oh, nobody knows you're a horrible fighter." Well, imagine Demetrius Andrade going out there beating and a David Benavidez, or David Benavidez beating a Demetrius Andrade. Now that's something to go for. So for Canelo Alvarez, I keep telling people that the biggest fight out there for Canelo Alvarez as far as payday is Benavidez. He's ducking Benavidez, obviously, which is a shame because he got undisputed weighing this man's title, and now you won't give him a shot. But Cinco de Mayo, Benavidez versus Canelo, that would be a monster. That would be a monster. Them tickets will be selling like hell. Them tickets would be selling like hell. I don't know why, but I don't know. Maybe that's that light in my eyes like that. But I just look like somebody just looked around the corner at me in his eye. And it just made my flesh crawl. There's that light in my eyes. I hope that's the light in my eyes. You think if Ugas beat Spence easy, can he beat Bud? Would it be competitive? I don't know. I never really, what's real though? I never really looked at Ugas versus Spence. Ugas versus Crawford. I always been waiting to try to see if that fight was gonna even get close enough. Like if, let's say if Ugas beat Spence, then I was gonna try to look at that fight. But yes, I think Ugas beat Crawford in the amateurs. The amateurs don't mean nothing though, from what I understand. The amateurs don't mean nothing though, you know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be a good fight because look, either way Terrence switches, it's gonna be good for Ugas. Now, me personally, I think that Crawford should stay in orthodox and fight Ugas. He shouldn't fight Ugas in southpaw position. Ugas loves southpaws. The only time you seen Ugas really have trouble with fighters is orthodox fighters. Sean Porter, he beat Sean Porter, but they didn't give it to him. He almost got knocked out by the guy Ramos Rivera. He was an orthodox fighter. That's when he has most of his trouble against orthodox fighters. Now that he's fighting a southpaw, well, if he was to fight Terrence Crawford, it wouldn't matter with Terrence trying to switch on him. So that's what'll make the fight so good. But me personally, I think Terrence would really have to stay in orthodox to beat Usyk. He would have to. Usyk, like over there, them Cubans, so many of them left-handed. He done sparred with Cubans majority of his whole life. You know what I'm saying? So it's not nothing new for him to fight a southpaw. But it'll be good because Terrence could keep switching. He can make him uncomfortable as far as that. But I don't think it'll be like it wouldn't shock Ugas if he saw Terrence switch. I think it'll make him feel better if he was seeing him in the ring and he switched to southpaw. Like, oh yeah, come on in. But I don't know. Even though if Ugas beat Pacquiao, if he beat Spence, it gonna show me a lot about Ugas. Ugas to me is the welterweight Tevin Farmer. He is the welterweight Tevin Farmer. And no, I'm not talking about in boxing ability. No, I'm not saying they box alike. No, I know they're nowhere near the same. But I'm talking about these are two fighters that come from losing fights and then to becoming champions. You see what I'm saying? So him and what I just said his name. Him and Tevin Farmer, to me, they're similar type fighters. They both started out making, losses in their career and they stayed focused and they became champions. And I think that Ugas is just on the run right now. He's going to come into that fight very confident. He's not coming off a loss or a knockout or nothing like that. You know, Yugas has fought a lot of battles to get where he's at. I think he's going to be very confident in this fight. I think the pressure is more on Spence. And the disadvantages, like I said, in my opinion, is more leaning towards Spence. So we may be seeing a Crawford versus Yugas fight. You never know. We may be. I think Usyk is too small for Fury easy. What's your opinion, bro? Fury is gonna beat Usyk. If Usyk was 6'9" and could weigh and weighed with Tyson Fury weight, it'll be a more better fight. See, I talk about the size of, I'm just talking about the size of Tyson Fury. Then you got to mention the fact that this man can box. Now, if Usyk was 6'9" and 200 pounds too, it'll be a 50-50 fight because, I mean, it's obvious that Usyk can fight. He's a former gold medalist. You know what I'm saying? But due to the fact of that height advantage, that reach advantage, that size advantage, and this man can move around the ring like he a welterweight, Usyk is going to lose to Tyson Fury. I take nothing away from Usyk. Usyk a hell of a fighter. Beat AJ, but he ain't going to beat Fury. That ain't going to happen. That's not going to happen, Cam. Oh, it's a 50-50. One has a fractured face and the other guy has a fractured chin. Whoever hits first clean will win. Well, you know, when they could talk about the fractured, you know, face of Brook, you know, I don't think that's people should hold that, no more. You know what I'm saying? That was years ago, you know, coming off the Triple G fight, then fighting Errol Spence. You know, that was years ago. I'm sure his face has healed, you know, since that. And I don't want that to be an excuse of if he was to lose to Amir Khan, all the injuries came back. You done had fights before this Amir Khan fight and Crawford. You didn't say that when you fought. See, that's good you brought that up. Because that way I don't want to hear Brook saying nothing about no eye injury. You didn't say nothing about no eye injury when Crawford knocked you out. So if you go out there and you lose to Amir Khan, and y'all, I'm going for Brook. But if he should lose, I don't want to hear anything about no eye injury, about no fading, about no fractures from years ago. Because you didn't mention nothing about them fractures when Terrence Crawford knocked you out. So I don't want no reoccurring injuries popping up, Brook. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. You know, oh no. Because see, that's something that people finna have to deal with upcoming in the future and in April when we see Spence versus Yugas. If Spence go out there and lose, oh my God. Oh my God, all you gonna hear about is that eye. Oh, that eye, his eye, my eye. That's all you gonna hear about. He signed a contract. He know he just came off detached retina. He going in there against a deadly Yugas who just beat Manny Pacquiao and got him at home hugging his wife. You know what you signed up for. You either had to go that route or you had to go Crawford route. And either way it go, you got to go up against somebody good. So that's another thing. When Spence lose, I don't want to hear nothing about no eye injury. He signed the contract. And then, like I always say, I don't believe nothing Errol Spence do or say. But if he did injure his detached retina, if it did get messed up, all right, I don't want to hear nothing because he signed a contract. He knew his eye was, well, he knew he was coming off an injury or he so-called had a detached retina before he signed on the dotted line. So I don't want to hear nothing about no layoffs, no nothing. And that goes for anybody. Like I just did about Brook. So don't try to act like it's hate towards Spence because I'm saying that. No, I'm telling Brook that too. I don't want to hear. Now time after the post press conference, 2 weeks after the fight, not on Twitter, Instagram, nothing about a reoccurring injury of when you fought Spence and Triple G 4 years ago. Don't want to hear that. Please don't do that. He hit harder than Tevin. Who hit harder than Tevin? You talking about Hughes? Let me see. Crawford would dog walk Spence. I mean, I know that, but you know, unfortunately, a lot of boxing fans don't know that. And if you tell them that, they think you hating on Spence. If you know, just because you say another fighter will beat another fighter. So you know, Brook is a big favorite on the odds. They really saying he gonna smash Khan. Khan does not have it no more, y'all. Khan don't have it. All you gotta do, this all you gotta do. Go back and watch Crawford versus Khan and Crawford versus Brook and see which fighter was out there with the will to win. Amir Khan does not have he don't care about boxing no more. This is his big payday. He could have been dead. This fight over 10 years old. 10 years old. He ain't scared of nobody. He done got in the ring. Both of these men, they are not scared of nobody. They fighters. This is Amir Khan's payday fight. This is my I'm done with boxing fight. Watch, I guarantee y'all, whether he win or he lose, Amir Khan is going to retire. Remember, you heard it here first. Remember, you heard it here. I could just see it. This is his retirement fight. He finna hang him up, y'all. Nah, Brook don't make excuses. I hope not. That's what I ain't saying he is. I don't say he do make excuses. I'm just saying I ain't gonna want to hear that. I ain't gonna want to hear that about a reoccurring injury from 4 years ago. Is it just me or is Spence susceptible to Bud's right uppercut? He always crouching forward with his head leaning forward after he lets his jab go. None of his opponents had an uppercut for him. Man, I can see what you're saying. He could possibly get caught with an uppercut, but not. Spence got that long reach though. But I'm just gonna put it to you like this: it ain't no way in shape form that Errol Spence is gonna beat Terrence Crawford, and that's not no hating on. It's Errol Spence is not what y'all think he is. I know a lot of people out here thinking he, you know what I'm saying, untouchable, unbeatable. It's a reason this fight hasn't happened. You have to sit and think. There's never across the street talk when Spence want to fight anybody else or when he fought anybody else. Like shout out to three Killer, or I don't know how to say his name, who be doing the Spence's Duck and Crawford videos. You know, shout out to him. I was just thinking about something that was in one of his videos. Yes, he showed footage of, well, audio and footage. I think it was audio that I heard of Errol Spence Jr. saying that he was going to fight, that he would fight Jeff Horn for his title that he beat Manny Pacquiao for. But then when Terrence goes and beats Jeff Horn and get the title, you don't want to fight Terrence. I mean, how many videos do bro got to make for y'all to see that this man had made 14 videos, not being a hater, not because he don't like Spence, just going out there as a boxing fan, showing y'all, breaking it down to y'all, showing people that this man is clearly ducking. People still won't admit it. You know, people still in denial. Crawford would suffocate him like a boa constrictor playing with his food. Crawford is going to work off angles and beat Spence. That's how he gonna beat Spence. The game plan that Bo Mac and them gonna set up for Spence is gonna be so beautiful. Because people sit up here and look at Spence like he just unstoppable. Spence is a good puncher, got a long reach. I love that long jab he got. Sometimes he double jabs with it. Other than that jab, body punching, what do Spence got? He gonna have to come forward. He can't fight going backwards. And Terrence gonna love that. Jeff Horn made Manny Pacquiao struggle worse than Broner and Thurman. Plus, Thurman and Broner fought an older Manny Pacquiao than Horn. PBC fighters are media hype. PBC fighters need to come on and get out here and do what they gonna do, man. That's what they need to do. What else? We got Jerron Ennis, Sean Porter. You know, Sean Porter, I don't know if he's gonna come out of retirement or not. I don't think he should. I think he should just let this little young dude talk, man. You know, he made his opinion. He has a right to his opinion. He shouldn't have to try to prove to the world or prove Jerron Ennis, you know, that he's, you know, capable of beating him. You know, me, I don't think Porter would be able to beat Jerron Ennis. You know, me personally. For one, you know, I don't think he'll be able to do it. It'll be a hell of a fight, but right now, coming off a knockout stoppage from Crawford, no. I think Sean Porter needs to stay back and just, you know, chill for right now. Ryan Garcia, 135, Tank. That's the most horrible division in boxing. 135 should be ashamed of themselves, bro. The 135-pound division should be ashamed of themselves for real. I mean, it's a bunch of fighters, hella talent up there. Then you got Kambosos Jr. He running around playing with the belt still. He don't know what he want to do. You know, we got Shakur Stevenson going up against Oscar Valdez. I'm enjoy watching that fight. I'm gonna love that fight because this gonna be Shakur Stevenson waking the world up. This gonna be Shakur Stevenson letting the world know that he is a threat. I'm telling y'all, Shakur Stevenson gonna be the man in the future, y'all. Shakur Stevenson is gonna be the face of boxing in the future. All these dudes you see at 135 talking all that, they ain't gonna be around when he come up to that weight class. They are gonna run from there. Oscar Valdez, you know, when I saw him fight Burchell, I became a fan of Oscar Valdez. I was like, this dude right here, I like him. He got skills, he can box, he can brawl, he can stand there in front of you. I became a fan of Oscar Valdez, but right after that, when I found out he cheated, I lost all respect for Oscar. You know, can't take nothing away from his fighting ability, from his skills and what he has accomplished in the world, in the sport of boxing. But I can't even give him the Burchell fight now because I don't know if he won it the right way. And he looked beautiful out there. And that was a fight they was expecting him to get knocked out in. And that was a great fight. As a matter of fact, I might watch it again when I get off. When I get off. Brittany, hey, how you doing? Shakur fights like a boxing purist. Everything he does is textbook, and it doesn't get hit. And then also, steel sharpening steel, baby. He right over there with Terrence Crawford. Right over there with Terrence Crawford. Sparring with the pound-for-pound best right now. Sparring with the pound-for-pound best right now. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be Shakur Stevenson, whether you like it or not. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be my boy Shakur. We got Jamil Charlo versus Castano coming up. I don't know what's going to happen in that rematch. You know, Castano won, but Charlo now knows that if he hurts Castano early, or if he can catch Castano, that's going to be his aim to do, which may be a mistake. It might help him or not. You know what I'm saying? But he knows he can hurt Castano. So, I hope that nobody goes into that rematch, if you bet your money on it, just placing your money on Castano because he won the first fight, in our opinion, even though they said it was a draw. We all know Castano won that fight. But do not go in there and place your money on Castano because of that first fight. Because Jamel now knows that he can hurt him. And Jamel is going to come out there and try to attack and knock him out early. Because he knows he can. And we know that Jamel Charlo goes out there and he tries to knock out every last opponent he's in the ring with. So do not go out there and think that Castano is just going to beat him. Please don't do that. Begging you. All right, Shakur fights like oh yeah. Did you see the latest Bud interview? He says he wants the winner of Charlo Castano. Do you think Bud is, oh my God. Bud, he said that in the video? Bud said that in the video? I talked about this because I heard somebody say something about it a minute ago. That is a dangerous fight for Bud. That is a dangerous fight for Bud. That's a dangerous fight. I can't Charlo, Charlo can hit, bro. Charlo can hit. It'll be a different thing to see Terrence go up to 154. I wonder what the weight will be, or will it be a catch weight fight? Or it ain't gonna be no catch weight fight, because I'm sure Jamel will not give Terrence any advantages over him. He will not try to make Terrence comfortable in no way. I think that'll be a major mistake. So, that's still a dangerous fight for Crawford. Like I said, you cannot count them Charlo brothers out, bro. Charlo got a decent chin, too. Yeah, type it in. He said their names. He said it to Michelle from behind the gloves. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why I just said he got a solid chin, too. So, that's a dangerous fight. And then Charlo, well, I ain't never seen Terrence run out of gas either, but Charlo don't get tired. You got to fight the entire 12 rounds with them Charlo brothers. You got to fight the whole 12 with them. If you ain't in shape, don't get in there with no Charlo. Well, you ain't got to be in shape, because I done seen them lose to, other fight. Well, if you ain't got no skill sets to beat like the Charlo, to beat them, and you ain't in shape, don't get in there with them Charlo brothers. It ain't gonna be pretty, because they gonna be coming at you all night long, like Lionel Richie, all night long. All night long. The Charlo brothers gonna be they gonna be at your ass, man. They're gonna be at your ass. Come on, y'all. What else? know we got some more fights going on. But yeah, if y'all new, if y'all tuning in, if y'all just not tuning in, well, I'm going for Kell Brook. I got Kell Brook stopping Amir Khan, 10th, 11th, 12th round. I'm really trying to go with the 10th or 11th. I think Amir Khan gonna start off fast, you know, but eventually Amir Khan gonna be the one to fade. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Crawford or G, he can't get Spence. Oh, shit. Oh, hey, that's a good point. Also, he finna see the hearts of men. We finna see the hearts of men now. We finna see Hearts of Men now. Hey, cause you remember, Charlo was talking smack to Crawford. You know, it was something that was going on between them, and you know, Charlo had said something to Crawford, and Crawford had replied back to him like, "Bro, every time me and you done never seen each other, it's respect to each other. Like you ain't never said nothing out the way to me. Now all of a sudden, because I'm coming at Spence, now you simply talking all this trash towards me." So now we gonna see what's up, T Down. Now we gonna see what what Jamel is really about. Now we're gonna see what Jamel is really about. Will he even think about taking the fight though? If he don't take that fight, Texas gonna look bad, y'all. They make it down south look bad, bro. Like they say, Midwest is the best as far as the boxing game. They making it look like that because the Midwest, which is a Terrence Crawford fighter, he from the Midwest. He got these down south boys. He got them running scared. What's that Mo3 song? They scared to come outside? Oh, they scared to come outside. The Midwest boy got them shook. Yeah, I hate to say it because I'm from Alabama. I'm from down south. They ain't looking too good, man. That look bad for us. Yeah. Well, y'all, I done been on almost an hour now. We got, 8 more minutes. You know, if there's anything y'all want to talk about or discuss before we get off the channel, you know what I'm saying, please go into the comments. Let's talk before I get off. Also, if you want to show the channel some love, you want to donate to the channel, if you can, go to the description. Cash App, PayPal is available in the description. I appreciate whatever it is you want to send. Also, subscribe to the new channel. It's in the description as well. I truly appreciate y'all. We got 7 minutes left. Please, y'all, let's talk about more boxing before I get off. Or if we keep going, we can keep going if there's more to talk about. I got to grab something right quick. Come on, y'all. Let's go. What's up, y'all? What's up? I hope Amir stops Kell Brook. Oh, you don't like, why you say that, Pink? You don't like Kell Brook? Excuse me. You must don't like Kell Brook. I hope Amir Khan is talking the talk though. I will give him credit. Amir Khan is talking the talk. I know a lot of people over there, you know, they looking at it. He over there with Bo Magnum, but like I keep telling people, his trainer ain't gonna fight for him. His trainer ain't gonna fight for him. I feel like I said, Amir Khan is there for the payday, for the money, and I don't see him doing too much. Yeah, but I like that Beta, how you just said, yeah, that's gonna really see like what time it is with Jamal. Yeah, you know, Jamel talk a lot of talk. A lot of talk. So that'll be nice to see if he would accept the challenge of Terrence Crawford. And that'll be great for Terrence if Terrence was to go out there. I mean, go up there at 154. What if Terrence beat Jamel and was to become undisputed? Well, he trying to become undisputed now, but unfortunately, Spence don't want to step up and fight. I think Andrade will get caught in the later rounds by either Charlo, like the Detroit boy he won the title back from. Get caught by the later rounds. I don't know. Like I said, like I'm saying, Charlo is dangerous either way it go. In whatever round he in. It don't matter about what round Charlo in. Whatever round Charlo is in, he's dangerous. So, that will be a fight. That's a pay-per-view out this world. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see that. Love to see that fight. Love to be there to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Love to be there to watch. But hey, y'all. I done been on for a good little minute, y'all. 4 minutes left. Like I said, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. This is my prediction on the fight, y'all. Y'all, hopefully ride with your boy, because I'm telling y'all who gonna win this fight. Brook is going to beat Amir Khan. He's going to beat Amir Khan. Even though Bo Mack was right there talking, for Brook, saying Brook don't got nothing left. Brook gonna have a lot left for this fight. I guarantee y'all. Brook is going to have a lot left for this fight. So, anybody want to try me and think I'm wrong, place your bets. Let me know. Hit me up in the comments section. I thank y'all once again for y'all love and y'all support. It's Friday. Y'all go have y'all some fun. Enjoy yourselves. It's Easy Work Boxing. I'm out.